Hi, I'm Alex. I go to Stevenson High School. I'm a rising junior, and this is my final milestone for my project, The Third Eye for the Blind. My setup also slightly changed, so as you can see here, I'm using a different camera, and that's because my actual original Pi camera broke. This isn't the best camera because now the Raspberry Pi isn't exactly like built to process the quality that this camera is, so it gives results a little bit slower. I'm definitely looking to getting my old Pi camera back, and also I now have a speaker, so this is what's going to be saying the objects out loud. So this is actually the same exact video I used for demo night. So as you can see here, I'm putting up a book and I have to speed parts of this up because of my new camera, but it detects that I'm holding a book. And then I have to speed it up, and then you can see me holding a water bottle, and it can detect that it's a water bottle. So this is just a quick look at my code. So starting from the first line, you can see in both versions. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the version that I was using with my new webcam, but this is the version I plan on using in the future when I do get a Pi camera. So you can see it's around the same thing. It's just the main difference is how it's capturing an image. So you can see this one uses Pi camera, and this one just uses OpenCV. And so the first line you can see here that every time in my terminal I have to type in export display equals whatever 0. And I don't really know why, but if I don't do it, it's going to throw an error. And so in the future, when I do continue to work on this, that's definitely something I'm going to want to look into. But for now, just typing this in the terminal before I click run, it always seems to just get the problem away. And so this is just starting the webcam. Like I mentioned, it'll be different. And then this is the model I use. So as I mentioned before, I used the YOLO object detection model, and it's really easy. I just had to source it in here, and then everything was okay. And then for here, this is just, you can see that there's a whole bunch of strings, and these are basically just all the objects it can detect. So obviously it can detect me, it can detect people, which is, debatably the most important thing that I can detect. But in my demo video, you could also see that it was detecting a book and also a bottle somewhere. Hold on, let me go find it. Oh yeah, here, the bottle that I was holding up. But it can also detect anything in here. You see it can detect a frisbee, even an elephant, a bus. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then it loops through, repeatedly capturing what's on the screen. And you can see here that I commented out a lot of stuff, and that's because uh, most of this stuff is just putting boxes around the objects, and you can see here like it just labels what the object is using a font. And I don't really need any of that because I'm not really focused on what's displaying on the screen, but rather just the fact that the object is able to get detected and spoken out loud. So you can see here that this is the part where I store what is detected into just a variable called detected, and I make a message for it to speak. And so this is what my speaker is speaking. It's just saying this is detected. And then a pretty cool thing that I liked was it actually has a confidence thing. So in the terminal when I'm running it, it can give me a confidence from a scale of 0 to 1 just out of like a percentage wise. So for instance, if it says 0.8, then I can know that it's 80% sure that the object is what it's detecting. And then this is just the name of the object. And then, yeah, this is if I do something, it can just end the code. Both of these are pretty similar. I'm definitely going to be sticking with this. And in the future, I do, besides just using a Pi camera and, looking into this error, I also want to be able to merge my two parts of the project into one. So using the object detection and the distance, if I make that into one big thing, I feel like that'd be super helpful. And also just making it portable. So maybe attaching it to your hands through like a glove or something. That's definitely something that I want to continue to work on.